Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. Hopefully, we have fixed any issues with the microphone. We will be starting shortly as we do our sound check. Sound check is good. All right. This is another APBA baseball game. Felt like playing some APBA tonight. We are playing 1977 season, the first meeting between the Red Sox and Yankees. May 23rd, 1977, first time these hated rivals met one another. The clash would take place in the Bronx, the house that Ruth built, Yankee Stadium. We're playing as-played lineups. Again, only 20 players per team. I don't have all the right player. Actually, the lineups are correct, and after the starting lineups, we'll play it as we see fit. So, for the Boston Red Sox, you're going to have Bill Lee pitching. And he's not that bueno. He started off pretty good in 77, but finished with a mid-4 ERA. He's a D grade, Z modifier. At short, leading off, Rick Burleson. Batting second in center field, Freddie Lynn. The DH, batting third, Jim Ed Rice. Cleanup hitter, playing left field, Carl Yastrzemski, number 8. Batting fifth at first base, the boomer, George Scott, reacquired by the Red Sox from Milwaukee. Batting sixth, doing the catching, the man they called Pudge, Carlton Fisk. In right field, batting seventh, Dwight Evans, Dewey. Butch Hobson plays third, bats eighth. Batting ninth, second baseman, Denny Doyle. Joining us here in the Bronx, I'd like to say hello to World's Worst Gamer, Barbara, David Solinsky. Hope all is well. For the Yankees, on the mound, Ed Figueroa, B grade, Z modifier. Leading off at second base, Willie Randolph. Batting second at third base, Greg Nettles. Doing the catching, batting third, the Yankee captain, Thurman Munson. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Chris Chambliss. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Roy White. In right field, batting sixth, Reginald Martinez Jackson. Batting seventh, the DH, Lou Piniella. Batting eighth in center field, Paul Blair. Batting ninth, the shortstop, Bucky Dent. So Jackson and Dent were acquired by the Yankees for the 77 season. So Ed Figueroa to take the mound. Once again, we'll have our charts right here, and I'll flip them as we go. So Figueroa will take the mound. He will face Burleson, Lynn, and Rice to start off the top of the first. Again, this is the first meeting of the year, May 23rd, 1977, Red Sox Yankees. The Red Sox, before this game, were 20-16. The Yankees, 21-17. All right, here we go. The Rooster, Rick Burleson, into the right-hander's batter's box. Munson sets the target. Ball game on its way. The pitch by Figueroa to Burleson. We're looking at a 41 to Burleson. That's a 24. Both teams are fielding column 1. That's going to be a hard hit ball to Bucky Dent. Dent is up with it. Fires to first. Burleson is retired by his counterpart, 6-3. 1 out here in the top of the first. In reality, the Red Sox won this game 4-3. That will bring up the Red Sox center fielder, Freddie Lynn, 1975 Rookie of the Year and MVP. Figueroa rocks and deals to Lynn. That's a 16-28. That's going to be out number 2. 28. Another ground ball into the hole. Dent backhands it, pivots, fires, scooped out of the dirt by Chambliss. 2 down. 2 ground balls to Bucky Dent. Lead to 2 outs. Base is empty. For the Red Sox DH, Jim Ed Rice. The pitch to Rice from Figueroa, 25 is an 8. The B grade will take that away. That's a well-hit ball to center. Paul Blair, an excellent fielder, racing back to center, making the catch at the track in front of the wall for out number 3. Rice's bid for a homer falls short. We go to the bottom of the first. No score here in the Bronx. Yankees coming up, due up for New York. Randolph, Nettles, and Munson to face the spaceman, Bill Lee. And as always, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year to one and all. Let's put that here. Yes, let's do that. So Bill Lee, again, you really don't want to roll on the Bill Lee card. The D column, nothing gets stopped. Bill Lee needs a lot of rolls between 24 and 35. Red Sox had a very good fielding team in 77. Hobson without the bone chips. Here's the spaceman, Bill Lee, done with his warm-up tosses. He'll face Willie Randolph, lefty-righty matchup. Fisk goes through the signs. The spaceman, the slow, deliberate windup. The pitch to Willie Randolph, 24. Swing and a miss at the Ephus pitch. Randolph embarrassed by the Ephus pitch, 1 down. Bill Lee feeling his oats already. That brings up Greg Nettles, the Yankee third baseman. Lee looks in. He nods. Once again, the slow high kick delivery to Greg Nettles. 46-29. That's a hard hit ball right back to Lee. He snares it. Calmly throws to the boomer at first. 2 down. Scoring at home 1-3. Red Sox throwing around the infield. 2 up, 2 down for Bill Spaceman Lee. Here's the Yankee catcher and captain. Right-hand batting, Thurman Munson. Lee's ready to work. The pitch to Munson. Oh, Nelly, that's a double on the 11. It's a 6. It's a double to left center field. So Thurman Munson keeps the inning alive. That will bring up left-hand batting Chris Chambliss. Yankees with a chance to score here in the bottom of the first. Their fans come to life here in the Bronx, the house that Ruth built. Here's Chris Chambliss. This is a lefty-lefty matchup. And we have to change the chart to runner on second. All righty, we're changing the chart there. I really do like, I think they call these radio boards. I like them. I have this for football too. I also acquired for APBA football the old boards, which are the size basically almost of this History Maker baseball mat. but it's kind of cool because they do first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter with how they break up the game. And hopefully we get that on the channel soon, though I probably will use these type of boards because it's quicker. I kind of know them better. All right, so runner at second, Munson. He's an average runner. The pitch to Chambliss, lefty-lefty matchup from Bill Spaceman Lee. That's a 42-37. 37. Fly ball to right field. Going back a bit. Now coming in is Dwight Evans. He makes the catch. The side is retired. Had there only been one out, Munson would have been thrown out at third trying to tag up. So the 2-out double doesn't hurt. Munson stranded at second. We're through one here at Yankee Stadium. No score. Again, this is the first meeting of 1977 between these two hated rivals, the Red Sox and the Yankees, in the Bronx, May 23rd, 1977. Due up for Boston, Yastrzemski, Scott, and Fisk to face Eddie Figueroa. Now we go back to the bases empty chart. So you can get a feel for the game, you know. I really do love APBA Basic. It's probably the game I play the most now. It's just it's a quick setup for me. I mean, if I'm not streaming, ID Gesture just did a game using PC Replay as the helper for the stats. It was the Washington Nationals, the season they won the World Series. He's playing out that whole season. Good game. Please check it out on ID Gesture's channel and subscribe. But like he stated, you could play a game 15 minutes to 45 minutes. And again, when you're streaming, you know, I like to talk to the chat and things like that and give a little play-by-play action. All right, so Figueroa to the mound, top of the second. Again, Yastrzemski, Scott, and Fisk due up. So you have lefty and then two righties. Let's put that here. Like to say hello to Ken Castro in the chat, Barbara, World's Worst Gamer, David Selinsky. Good to see you all. All right, here we go. Figueroa to number 8. Carl Yastrzemski, top of the second. Yaz gets a 1-4. That's a 30. Fly ball driven deep to left center field. Racing over is Roy White. He'll call off Blair, making the catch, retiring Yastrzemski. One down, top of the second. That will bring up George the Boomer Scott, reacquired by Boston from Milwaukee. Boston sent Cecil Cooper to Milwaukee. The Red Sox would also get Bernie Carbo back in 77. Figueroa to Scott. Come on, Boomer. 23 is a 27. Bases empty. Figueroa is not a strikeout pitcher. That's a hard hit ball to third. Backhanded stab by Nettles. He pivots and fires to Chambliss. Scott is retired 5-3. 2 down. Base is empty for the Red Sox catcher, Carlton Fisk. The pitch to Pudge. Figueroa, it's a 66. Boom goes the ball, and Carlton Fisk touches them all. Fisk jacks one out to left center, 1-0 Boston. Pudge goes into the home run trot. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. Fisk crushes it. The Red Sox take a 1-0 lead. A clutch 2-out hit by Carlton Fisk. 1-0 Boston. The 66, the one. You know it, APBA. That's gone, baby, gone. To the joy of Ken Castro as he does WWG. I believe that's way to go, maybe? I don't know. Yankee fans not liking that. Can the Red Sox go back-to-back jacks? Here's Dwight Evans. The pitch to Dewey. Figueroa deals Dewey a 32. That's going to be out number 3. That's a 26. Chopper to second. Randolph flips to first. Evans is retired 4-3, but the 2-out solo blast by Carlton Fisk, the Red Sox catcher, gives Boston a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the second. John FW8680, how are you? So 1-0 Red Sox, thanks to the Fisk boom to the moon, Alice. Bill Spaceman Lee goes to the mound with a 1-run lead. Due up for the Yankees, White, Jackson, and Piniella. White, a switch hitter, batting righty against the lefty Spaceman. The slow, deliberate delivery by Lee to White. That's a 35, and that's a walk. 14, I know it's a walk, and the Z doesn't stop it. So White walks, and we have kitty delay because Kitty Cat wants to get out of the cellar. So hold on a second. We have Kitty Cat delay. Oh, Eileen. Eileen is not going to be in the press box anymore. There you go, honey. There you go. Bye-bye. Eileen has left the press box for greener pastures, I guess. All righty. Back to the game. We have Roy White at first after the walk. He's a fast runner that could come into play. Again, we're playing APBA Basic, a game I've learned I never thought I would love, but I love it a lot. So here's Reggie Jackson. Lee, lefty-lefty matchup, goes Ephus pitch. 45, and that, so we have this is going to be a ball 1, I believe. So we have a runner at first. That's a 14. Bill Lee is a Z pitcher, and that's ball 1. So a 1-0 count. Jackson does not swing at the Ephus pitch. Will Lee come back with it? Here comes the floater again to Jackson. That's a 44, and he's a D grade. He doesn't stop anything. That's an 8. Single to left. Runner to third, slow runner out at third. Well, Roy White is a fast runner. Yankees on the corners, no outs, thanks to a walk, and now a single by Reginald Martinez Jackson. Fisk goes out to have a word with Spaceman. The Yankees looking to tie and retake and to take the lead. Lou Piniella, the DH, steps to the right-hander's batter's box. We have first and third. We'll have to switch the charts. First and third. Red Sox will play for 2. They'll give up the run. 1977 Red Sox had a very powerful offense. The pitch to Piniella from Bill Lee, 23. 23 is a 27. And look at that, folks. 27. They are a fielding column 1. That's going to be a 5-4-3 double play, possibly. I have to look here. Third baseman. Oh, it's not going to be a double play because Hobson's a 4. And that only puts it to fielding column 2. I like playing with this optional rule here. Had he been a 5 or 6, even though the team as a whole is a fielding column 1, they're not going to get the double play, so it's going to go to fielding column 2. Batter out at first. Runners at second and third. So the ball hit at Hobson. White stays where he is. Hobson goes to first. Piniella's out 5-3, but now it's second and third, 1 down. Had he been a 5 or 6, it would have been a double play. Ken Castro's here. John's here. Clinton Parks, the Admirals, joined us. Barbara, David Selinsky, World's Worst Gamer. Good to see everybody. So no double play there, but they do get an out. Second and third now. Again, they will play for the out. They'll give up the run. So now we have to go second and third. Boy, that would have been sweet if they had the double play there. So had it been Nettles, it would have been a double play. And again, the Yankees are a fielding column 1, and it would have stayed a fielding column 1 because Nettles is a 5. All right. So Piniella is out 5-3. Here comes Paul Blair, the Yankees center fielder. White at third, Jackson at second, 1 down. Lee to the right-handed Paul Blair. That is a 14, which is a 30. 30. That ball is, well, all the outfielders for the Red Sox are 3, so that's going to go to fielding column 1, and that's actually going to hurt Boston. It's going to be a sac fly to left. Scoring from third is the speedy Roy White, and we're tied at 1. So Blair does his JOB. Yastrzemski makes the catch deep in left. Scoring is White. So that's a sac 7, 1. And we're tied at 1, 2 outs. Jackson at second. Number 9 batter, Bucky Dent, coming up. So it's a 1-1 game here. Runner at second chart. Red Sox trying to get out of it with just that 1 run. We have a tie game here in the bottom of the second. Bucky Dent, acquired by the Yankees, former White Sox in 76. Can he give the Yankees the lead here? Lead to Bucky Dent. That's a 46-27. Ground ball to third. Hobson's up with it. Throws to the boomer. The side is retired. But the Yankees do score on the sac fly by Blair. White scores from third. We're tied at 1. We go to the top of the third. Deadlocked here in the Bronx. Due up for the Red Sox, Hobson, Doyle. Then the top of the order, the Rooster, Rick Burleson. D. Lando, how you doing? So, base is empty chart now. Top of the third, 1-1. First meeting between these hated rivals of the 1977 season took place May 23rd, 1977. And that's the game we're playing. Figueroa back to the perch now, once again in a tie ball game. Here's Butch Hobson. Figgy to Butch. Hobson, 43. That's a 29. Ground ball back up the middle. Knocked down by Figueroa. He pounces on it. Tosses it to Chambliss. Hobson's gone. Scoring at home 1-3. 1 down. That will bring up the Red Sox number 9 hitter, second baseman. Left-hand batting, Denny Doyle. The pitch to Doyle. Figueroa deals a 33. That's a 7, and that's going to be a base hit. Single. Gets past the dive of Randolph into right field. A 1-out single for Doyle. His partner in crime up the middle now steps to the right-hander's batter's box. The Rooster, Rick Burleson. Burleson 0 for 1, grounded out to his counterpart, Bucky Dent. On deck, Freddie Lynn. So we have a runner at first, 1 out. Doyle at first, being held on by Chris Chambliss. Figueroa looks to first, now deals to the Rooster, Rick Burleson. That's a 46. That's a 32. 32. Fly ball to right field. It's well hit. But Jackson's able to get back on it. Makes the catch. Retreating to first is Doyle. Burleson flies out to Jackson. He's now 0 for 2. 2 outs. Doyle will be off on contact. Freddie Lynn grounded to dent his first time up. Here's the pitch to Freddie Lynn. 25 is an 8. B grade 8. Top to the mound. Figueroa has it. Tosses to Chambliss. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the third. Still knotted at 1 here in the Bronx. Triple G Sports Replay has joined us. Please check out and subscribe to that channel. Also, Boxing Jones has arrived here at the ballpark. Says, go Yanks. 1-1. Due up for the Bronx Bomber. Top of the order. Randolph, Nettles, and Munson. Back to the bases empty chart. The spaceman, Bill Lee. Again, he's a D grade. Not good. There's no stopping anything on a D grade. So you want to, if you're a Red Sox fan, you're hoping he rolls between 24 and 35. He gets those rolls. Here's Willie Randolph. Randolph struck out against Lee on the eephus pitch. Lee deals to Willie Randolph. That's a 24. Swing and a miss. He spots the fastball. Randolph can't believe it. 13. I know it's a strikeout. 1 down. That will bring up the left-hand batting third baseman for New York, Greg Nettles. Nettles grounded to Lee. Fisk sets the target. The pitch to Nettles. Lee with a 62. That's a 29. One hopper back to Lee. He fields his position well. Tosses to George the Boomer Scott. 2 away. Second time, Nettles is grounded to the pitcher. Two outs. Base is empty for Thurman Munson. Same situation as it was in the bottom of the first. At that point, Munson doubled. What will Munson do here? Lee shakes off Fisk. He wants to throw that eephus pitch. Here comes the lob to Munson. 41 is a 24. Munson swings at it, tops it to short. Charging is Burleson. He fires to first. Side is retired. Bill Lee with a huge smile on his face. Munson cursing at Bill Lee. We go to the top of the fourth, knotted at 1 here in the Bronx. Cutter Historical has joined us. Please check out and subscribe to that channel. So Lee and Figueroa through 3 have only given up 1 run. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Mr. Nettles, come back over here. Okay. It should be Randolph. Nettles, Munson. Yes. Okay. Chambliss to lead off the bottom of the fourth. All right. We got that correct. So Figueroa back up on the bump for the start of inning number 4. Figueroa will face Rice, Yastrzemski, and Scott. Rice 0 for 1. The windup and the pitch to Jim Ed Rice. It's a 33 to Jim Ed. A 33 is a 5 on the B. And that's going to be a double down the right field line. Over the head of Chris Chambliss. Sliding in safely, beating the throw from Jackson, is Rice. A leadoff double for Jim Ed. Yastrzemski has a duck out on the pond now to try to help the Red Sox retake the lead. Good start for Boston here in the top of the fourth. We now move to the runner at second chart. Figueroa deals to the left-hand batting Yastrzemski. No outs. Rice at second. We're looking at a 14. That's a 30. Can of corn to left. Rice bluffs, but he's going to stay at second. Roy White makes the catch. 1 out. Yastrzemski has flown out twice to White. He's 0 for 2. That brings up the boomer, George Scott, who grounded to Nettles in his first at-bat. Scott awaits the Figueroa offering. Pitch homeward bound. Rice at second. That's a 42. 37. 37. Fly ball to right field. Let me just check. No optional ratings for this one. So a 37. The Yankees are a fielding column 1 because they have 41 defensive points. And 41 or more is fielding column 1, and that's going to make a huge difference. Jackson makes the catch. Rice tagging up. Here's the throw by Reginald Martinez Jackson. Rice is out. 9-5. The side is retired. So Scott flies into a double play. 9-5. What a throw by Jackson. Yankee fans like that. Billy Martin just scoffs at it. Not a big fan of Reginald Martinez Jackson. But we go to the bottom of the fourth. Still tied at 1. What a play by Jackson. Due up for the Yankees, Chambliss, White, then Mr. Jackson. Lee finishing up his warm-up tosses. All right, 1-1 game. Chambliss flew out to Evans. Lee to Chambliss. Lefty-lefty matchup. We're looking at a 55. That's an 8. I know that is a single. Line drive off the glove of Burleson. He made a dive at it into left. So Chambliss singles. He's a slow-footed runner. He's at first. No outs for Roy White, who walked. Scored on the sac fly by Blair, and that tied the game in the bottom of the second after the Red Sox had taken a 1-0 lead. So Chambliss at first. Red Sox will hope to turn 2 here. Fisk sets the defense back behind the plate. Lee has the sign. The pitch to Roy White, 26, is a 32. Fly ball to right. Coming in is Evans. He makes the catch. Chambliss retreats to first. 1 out, 1 on for Reggie Jackson, the man who just threw out Jim Ed Rice. Jackson singled his first at-bat. Lee's ready. The pitch to Jackson. That's a 21. Swing and a miss. On the breaking pitch, Jackson with a mighty swing goes down to one knee. He is out. The third strikeout for the spaceman, Bill Lee. 2 down. Striding to the right-hander's batter's box, the Yankee DH, Lou Piniella. The slow-footed Chambliss will be off on contact. The pitch to Piniella. 2 down. Runner at first. 35 is a 9, and that's going to be a base hit. A slow roller on the left side. Hobson just picks it up. He was hoping for it to go foul. It doesn't. We have runners at first and second. That's an infield single. 2 down. Lee made a hell of a pitch, but Piniella got hell of a lucky. 2 outs, 2 on. Yankee center fielder Paul Blair steps into the right-hander's batter's box. Blair has knocked in the only run with a sac fly for the Yankees. Dwayne Mart's YouTube network has joined us. Please check out and subscribe to that wonderful channel. Hope all is well, Dwayne. So we have first and second. We have to change the chart. Two outs, runners will be off on contact. Can Lee wiggle out of another jam? 1-1 game, bottom of the fourth. The pitch to Blair. 63 is a 31. That's going to end the inning. Fly ball to center. Waiting for it is Freddie Lynn. The Yankees strand 2. The side is retired. We go to the top of the fifth. Knotted at 1. If you're just joining us, the Red Sox scored on a solo homer by Fisk in the top of the second. Yankees came right back and tied it in the bottom of the second. Due up for Boston in the top of the fifth, the man who homered, Fisk, followed by Evans and Hobson. They will face Ed Figueroa. Figueroa going through his warm-up tosses between innings. Fisk coming to the plate. Figgy prepares to do battle with Pudge. Fisk 1 for 1. He had a bippity-boppity boom. To the moon, Alice. Figueroa to Fisk. 62 is a 38. Ball 1. Figueroa is not a wild pitcher. 1-0. Fisk steps back in the box. Munson sets the target on his counterpart. Figueroa rocks and deals to Fisk. 64 is a 36. Ball 2. Oh, Nelly, he came in high and tight. A little chin music for Pudge. He didn't like it. 2-0 count. Remember, Fisk homered off Figueroa in the second. 2-0 count. Will Fisk have the green light? The pitch to Pudge once again. 63 is a 30. That's going to be a fly ball to left center field. On the move, making the catch is Roy White. Fisk glares at Figueroa. Figueroa pays no mind to him, no heed to him. 1 down. So a little chin music for Fisk after he homered in his first at-bat. One out, base is empty. For Dwight Evans, he's 0 for 1. The pitch to Evans from Figueroa, 55 is an 8. That's going to be a deep fly ball to center. Going back, making the catch is Blair. 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty for Butch Hobson. Hobson grounded to Figueroa. He's 0 for 1. The pitch to Butch. 24, swing and a miss. He chased high and away. Figueroa records his first K, which retires the Red Sox in the top of the fifth. We go to the bottom of the fifth here in the Bronx. We're knotted at 1. First meeting of the 1977 season between these two hated rivals. May 23rd, 1977. Due up for the Yankees, Bucky Dent in the top of the order, Willie Randolph, Greg Nettles. One. Bottom of the fifth. Hell of a ball game here so far. In reality, the Red Sox won 4-3. The pitch to Bucky Dent, he's 0 for 1. That's a 56-34. That's going to retire Dent. Popped up to short. Burleson calls for it, makes the catch. Dent is gone. 1 out. Willie Randolph has struck out twice against the Spaceman Lee. Lee goes to the Ephus pitch. Randolph with a 22, and that's a base hit. Randolph sat back and waited nicely for the Ephus pitch to come down. A 1-out single for Willie. He's now 1 for 3. Randolph, a speedy runner at first. 1-1 ball game. Greg Nettles has grounded out twice to the Spaceman. Red Sox hope to turn 2 and end the bottom of the fifth. Lee asks for a new baseball. Rubs it up. Now he's back up on the perch. Lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch to Greg Nettles with a runner at first. 15 is an 8. Oh, Nelly. Single to left. Slow runner out at third. Well, Willie Randolph is a fast runner. And with 1 out, Yankees have runners on the corners. Nettles is now 1 for 3. Fisk goes out to have a word with Spaceman Lee. He's joined on the mound by the boomer George Scott and Rick Burleson. The discussion is over. Here comes Thurman Munson. Munson has doubled and grounded out. 1-1 ball game. Yankees threatening to take the lead with runners at first and second and only 1 down. Switch the charts. The pitch to the Yankee captain, Thurman Munson. 14 is a 30. Can of corn to left. Yastrzemski coming in. He makes the catch, fires towards the cutoff man. Runners hold. Still first and third, but now there's 2 outs. Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. It's first and third. Shit. It was a 30. Hold on. I did first and second by accident. Yeah, just got to flip it over. Okay, let's see what happens. The Yankees might take the lead here. Nope. Because Yastrzemski is a 3. Had he been a 2 or a 1, it would have been a sac fly. Fly to left, but not deep enough. Runners hold. So it's a good call by me. 2 outs for Chris Chambliss now. First and third, 2 down. Lee trying to wiggle out of it. Once again, wiggle it just a little bit. Lefty-lefty matchup. Lee to Chambliss. Runners on the corner. 63 is a 31. Bill Lee's going to get out of it. Fly ball to center field, carrying a bit. Lynn racing back, reaches up, makes the catch. The Yankees strand them on the corner. We go to the top of the 6th, still knotted at 1. This is basic. This is a basic. I only play APBA Basic. I love APBA Basic. It's absolutely awesome. Really enjoy it. And again, if I'm not streaming, I can play it much quicker. Though I still take my time because I still do play-by-play. And yes, not even in my head. I speak it out loud. And my wife asks me, honey, who are you talking to? Top of the 6th, knotted at 1. Due up for the Red Sox, Doyle. Then the top of the order, Burleson and Lynn. What a ball game. So if each pitcher goes 2 more scoreless innings, they will increase their pitching grade. Figueroa will go from a B to an A. Lee, and he can't advance any further. But again, they'll probably go to the bullpen by then. Lee, though in the reality, Figueroa went the full game. Lee can advance up to a B grade, but he'd have to go 3 more scoreless innings, and that would take him into the 8th. But I tell you what, for a D pitcher, going through 5, only giving up 1 run, you'll take that all day. All right, here comes Figueroa. Denny Doyle singled in his first at-bat. On deck, his partner in crime, Rick Burleson. Oh, yeah, I have the books, too. So Clayton was saying he's just used to seeing the books, not the charts. These charts were done in the 90s. I bought my first APBA set I got these charts. I bought it off eBay, and I got the playoff teams from 1995, which was cool because the Red Sox made the playoffs that year. And I really do like APBA Basic a lot. Denny Doyle 1 for 1. The pitch to Doyle, the man they call Duck. 51 to Denny Doyle is a 9. And that's going to be a base hit to left. Sharp grounder past the dive of Bucky Dent. Doyle is 2 for 2, 2 singles. Claps his hands at first. The Rooster, Rick Burleson, steps to the plate. Burleson's 0 for 2, and I think we're going to sack bunt here. So I'm not going to move the chart yet. And the sack bunt is in the book. So we're going to sack, and you just go to sacrifice runner on first base. You roll, you look at what the number is corresponding, and you come over here. So Burleson was square to bunt to try to move Denny Doyle over. That's a 13. That would have been a walk. Son of a gun. So I'm assuming it's going to be a good bunt. I could be wrong. 14. Oh, it's still a walk. Ball 4. Nice. So Burleson walks as Figueroa and the Yankees get a little too cute. They don't take the out. And Burleson draws the walk. That's beautiful. Doyle to second. Burleson to first. Freddie Lynn coming to the plate. First and second, no outs. Red Sox threatening to take the lead here in the top of the 6th. First and second. Make sure we flip it right and don't have first and third. There we go. First and second. One ball game, no outs. Freddie Lynn's not bunting, obviously. Figueroa to Lynn. 33 is a 6. It's going to be a double. Two-run double. Slow runner at first, out at the plate. Burleson is a normal runner. He's going to score. The Red Sox take a 3-1 lead on the double by Freddie Lynn, who knocks in 2. Doyle easily scores from second. Burleson hauling ass all the way around, slides in as he just beats the tag of Munson. The Red Sox go up 3-1. Yankee fans are stunned. 3-1 Boston. Jim had Rice coming to the plate. Rice flew out and doubled. He was thrown out by Jackson trying to tag up on a Scott fly ball to right. That ended an inning. So we have no outs, 3-1 Red Sox. Freddie Lynn has just doubled in 2, and he stands at second. This 1977 Red Sox team could hit. Had they had just a little more pitching, could have won that division. Finished 2 out, tied with Baltimore, 2 behind the Yankees. This could be it for Eddie Figueroa. Will they walk Rice to get to Yastrzemski? I don't think so. Lynn at second, 3-1 Red Sox. The pitch to Rice. Will he make it nice? 25 is an 8. Hard shot up the middle. Figueroa knocks it down, spinning around, doesn't know where it is. Now he locates the ball. Throws to Chambliss. They just get Rice advancing to third. Is Freddie Lynn 1 down? Got to give credit to Figueroa sticking with that. Rice almost had an infield hit. So it's 3-1 Red Sox. Runner at third. Yastrzemski coming to the plate has flown out twice to Roy White in left field. Infield in. Actually, let's do it this way. If it's even, infield in, odd back. It is odd, infield playing back. So runner at third. Figueroa to Yastrzemski. 52 is a 12. Fly ball to right. Jackson coming in, makes the catch. Barreling, here's a throw to the plate. Lynn barrels into Munson. Munson holds onto the ball. Lynn is out. The side is retired. Jackson throws out another Red Sox runner. So that's 52 is a 12. They're fielding column 1. It's a fly ball to medium right. Jackson catches it, fires to the plate. There's a collision at home plate, as we stated. Munson holds on to the ball. Lynn is out. The side is retired. So that's going to go double play, 9-2. And Lynn is out, but the Red Sox score 2 on the Lynn double. They take a 3-1 lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th. So Reggie Jackson has thrown out 2 Red Sox runners. Rice at third, Lynn at the plate. Clinton Park says after 5, California 2-1 over Milwaukee. April 8th, 1970. Who's pitching there, my friend? Wow. That's what I don't understand, how APBA gets it so right. Their formula is incredible. Again, just my opinion. So due up for the Yankees, trailing by 2, White, Jackson, and Piniella. Bottom of the 6th. Bill Lee still a D grade. He needs 2 more scoreless innings. I think if after the 6th, we're going to turn it over to Bill Soup Campbell. That's what I think. Campbell did pitch in this game and did get the save, and he pitched more than 2 innings. I think he pitched 2 1/3. All right, so here's Lee back up on the bump. Red Sox up 3-1. White is 0 for 1. He has walked and flown to right field. Switch this back. Hope everyone's enjoying their Wednesday evening. All right, so Bill Lee to face the switch-hitting White, who's in the right-hander's batter's box. The pitch to Roy White from Bill Lee, 63 is a 31. That's going to be out number 1. Fly ball to center. It's going to carry a bit, but at the warning track making the catch is Freddie Lynn. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. 3-1 Red Sox. Here's Reggie Jackson. He is singled and struck out. He's also thrown out 2 Red Sox runners, as we have stated. Rice at third, and as we just witnessed in the top of the 6th, Lynn at the plate. Hell of a play by Munson holding on to that ball. Lefty-lefty matchup. Fisk goes through the signs. Lee is ready. The slow, deliberate delivery to Jackson. It is a 51 to Jackson. That's a 9, and that's going to be a base hit. It is a single to center. Jackson waited nicely on the breaking pitch. Jackson now 2 for 3. 1 out. Jackson at first is a fast runner. Coming to the plate is Lou Piniella. Pinella's 1 for 2. His 1 hit was an infield hit. Bill Campbell, the man they call Soup, warming in the bullpen. Acquired from the Minnesota Twins for the 77 season. So we have a runner at first, 1 out. Fisk goes out to have a word with Bill Spaceman Lee. Piniella, an excellent double play candidate. He is slow of foot. Lee to Piniella. 33. Pinella's going to get a hit. That's a 6. It's a double. Fast runner under 2 outs scores. The relay throw will not be in time. Jackson slides in safely. The Yankees cut the lead to 1 on Pinella's second hit. A double, which scores Jackson. As we stated from first, it's now 3-2. Tying run at second, 1 out, and that's going to be it for Mr. Bill Lee. Lee can't lose it. He can get a no decision at the moment. He is a pitcher to record for a win, but it's a precarious lead at 3-2. 1 out with Piniella standing on the second base bag. Lee will be lifted for Bill Soup Campbell. So Bill Lee went 5 1/3. Campbell will come in. Lee's day is done. As Dwayne Mart's YouTube network says, sweet Lou. Lou comes through in the clutch. So it's going to be Bill Campbell. He's a B grade X modifier, so he gets some strikeouts. So Bill Lee is done. 3-2 Red Sox. Campbell. And we have a runner at second. Campbell goes through his warm-up tosses. Fisk has a quick word with Soup. Campbell will try to get 11 outs here. So here comes Bill Soup Campbell. Well rested. He'll face Paul Blair. Blair has a sac fly for the first run of the game for the Yankees, and he's flown out to center, so he is 0 for 1. Piniella very slow at second. Campbell to Blair. It's a 14. That's a 30. Fly ball to Yastrzemski. Piniella bluffs as Yastrzemski makes the catch, but does not go 2 away. There's Don Zimmer looking on from the Red Sox dugout. That brings up the number 9 batter, Bucky Dent. Dent, a former White Sox. Campbell, a former Minnesota Twin. They have clashed before. Campbell is ready. The pitch from Soup to Bucky Dent. It's a double one. Bucky's going to screw the Red Sox again. Re-roll on the 0. D column 15. It is gone. Bucky Dent homers on the re-roll of a 1. Campbell coughs up the game. The Yankees take a 4-3 lead as Bucky Dent sends it to left. Yastrzemski leaps. He loses his glove. We don't know if the ball was in it. It doesn't matter. Glove and ball have left the building, as they would say about Elvis. It is now 4-3 Yankees. Bucky Dent, Russell Earl Bucky Dent, has just hit an improbable 2-run homer. Campbell just shakes his head. The Bronx explodes with joy and jocularity as ID Gesture just gets here to see the 2-run homer by Dent. Clinton Parks is telling ID Gesture, you have brought shenanigans. Shenanigans, my friend. D. Lando 71 says, of course it would happen. Unbelievable. Wow. Holy cow. A fan kindly throws Yastrzemski his glove, but it's now 4-3 Yankees as Jax's dog hair is on my board. Okay, let's get that off. That's annoying to me. There we go. I love Jax, but I don't want his hair on the board. Wow, 4-3. Yankees take the lead for the first time in this ball game. 2 outs, bases empty as boom went the ball. Bucky Dent touches them all. Sort of to the moon, Alice. 4-3 Yankees. Unbelievable. Bucky Dent does it. 2 outs. The Red Sox will have to rely on their powerful lineup to win this game now, as the Bionic Man, Bill Soup Campbell, has given up the lead. No decision. No decision. For Bill Lee. So that's a homer there. And that scores Piniella. Dent knocks in 2. Top of the order, Willie Randolph, 2 outs. 4-3 Yankees. Campbell to Randolph. 21 is a 30. That's going to end the inning. Fly ball to center. Lynn makes the catch. Randolph now 1 for 4. But Piniella doubles in a run. And then Bucky Dent sends it out to left. The ball and Yastrzemski's glove leaves the yard. The Yankees plate 3 in the bottom of the 6th. They now have a 4-3 lead as we head to the top of the 7th. The Piniella run is charged to Bill Lee. 4-3 Yankees, top of the 7th. In reality, Figueroa went the distance. But again, we're not going to do the same exact thing. We try to manage, what's best for both teams. That's what makes it fun, even though I don't like the Yankees. So Figueroa, if you can get through this 7th, we're going to go to Sparky Lyle for the 8th and the 9th. Figueroa will face the Boomer, George Scott, Carlton Fisk, then Dwight Evans. 4-3 Yankees. Scott is 0 for 2. He's grounded out and flown into a double play. The pitch to the Boomer. 46. Swing and a miss. A mighty swing by Scott. He hits nothing but air. Figueroa records his second strikeout. 1 down here in the top of the 7th. 4-3 New York. That brings up Carlton Fisk. He's 1 for 2. First at bat, he homered. Next at bat, flew out to White in left. The pitch to Pudge from Ed Figueroa. 16 is a 28. Ground ball to short. Dent up with it. Fires to Chambliss. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Base is empty. 2 outs for Dwight Evans. Evans 0 for 2. Ground out, fly out. Evans asks for time as he claps his cleats with the bat. Now steps to the right-hander's batter's box. Figueroa looks in. Has the sign for Munson. The pitch to Evans. 45. That's a walk. So Evans works a walk. He's the tying run at first. He is a normal base runner. Butch Hobson, 0 for 2. He has grounded to Figueroa and struck out. 2 outs, runner at first. Evans at first. Here's Butch Hobson trying to get off the schneid. Figueroa to Hobson. Evans will be off on contact. 32. That's a 26. That's going to end the inning. Ground ball to second. Ranging towards the bag is Randolph. He'll flip to Dent for the force out on Evans, and the side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 4-3 Yankees. And that's going to be it for Eddie Figueroa, I do believe. Campbell trying to keep it a 1-run deficit. Goes to the mound in the bottom of the 7th. He gave up the homer to Dent in the bottom of the 6th, to which the Yankees took the lead. Greg Nettles, 1 for 3. Soup to the left-hand batting Yankee third baseman, Greg Nettles. 64. Swing and a miss on a nasty curveball dropped right off the table. That's a 13. Campbell gets his first K. 1 out. Yankee captain Thurman Munson has doubled. Grounded out and flown out. He's 1 for 3. Campbell works quickly to Munson. 64 is a 36. Munson. Ball high and tight. Munson F-bombing Campbell. Pudge gets in front of Munson. A little pushing and shoving. Benches start to clear, but order is restored. 1-0 count. Munson back in the box. Campbell to Munson once again. 61-24. Ground ball to short. The Rooster, Rick Burleson, up with it. Throws to Scott, 2 away. And Munson barking at Campbell. 2 down, base is empty for Chris Chambliss. He's 1 for 3, has 1 hit, a single. Campbell's ready. He rocks and deals to the left-hand batting Chambliss. That is a 21-32 fly ball right center. Lynn calling off Evans. He makes the catch. Campbell gets the 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the 8th. New York 4, Boston 3. Now decision time. 4-3 Yankees. In reality, Figueroa went the distance, but he's pitched a pretty good game. He's up 4-3. In reality, the Yankees lost 4-3. He will face Doyle, who's 2 for 2 off of him. So that's it for Eddie Figueroa. Figueroa goes 7 innings. He's the pitcher of record on the winning side. So Figueroa's done. The former Red Sox, Sparky Lyle, coming in from the pen. Lyle is an A-grade Z modifier. Oh, Campbell. And Campbell came in the 5th. The 6th, excuse me. And he is a BX. So Sparky Lyle's coming in the game. And he'll face Denny Doyle, lefty-lefty matchup. Here in the top of the 8th. Doyle, 2 for 2, 2 singles. Lyle to Doyle. 16 is a 28. That's going to be out number 1. Ground ball to Bucky Dent. He's up with it, throws to first. Doyle is retired for the first time. 1 out. Here in the top of the 8th, we go to the top of the Red Sox order. Rick Burleson. Burleson 0 for 2 with a walk. Scored a run on the Lynn double. Scored all the way from first. Burleson, the tying run at the plate. Lyle's ready. Munson sets the target. The pitch to the Rooster. Rick Burleson. Oh, we almost had a 66. It's a 65. That's a 35. Popped up in front of the plate. Munson tosses his mask to the left. Makes the catch. The Rooster is retired and will crow no more. 2 outs. Base is empty for Freddie Lynn. Lynn has knocked in 2 with that double in his last at-bat. He's 1 for 3 on the game. Can Lynn go yard and tie it up at 4? Another lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch to Freddie Lynn from Sparky Lyle. That's a 14. That's a 30. That's going to end the inning. Fly ball deep to left center. Paul Blair calling off Roy White. Blair makes the catch on his counterpart. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The New York Yankees 4, the Boston Red Sox 3. So Lyle is an A-grade Z modifier for control. Yeah, Z's control. So a good inning for Sparky Lyle. Yankees 3 outs away from a victory against their hated rivals, the Red Sox, in their first meeting of the 77 season, May 23rd of 77 in the Bronx. Campbell trying to keep it a 1-run deficit. Campbell to face White, Jackson, and Piniella. The pitch of the switch-hitting Roy White, who's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. 16-28. Ground ball to the Rooster. Diving stop up the middle. He pops up, throws to first, and they just nip the speedy Roy White. What a stretch by the boomer George Scott. 1 down. Here in the bottom of the 8th, Yankees lead 4-3. Reggie Jackson is 2 for 3, 2 singles, a strikeout, a run scored. But more importantly, Jackson has thrown out 2 Red Sox runners. Rice at third, Lynn at the plate. How huge is that as the Yankees have a 1-run lead? The pitch to Reginald Martinez Jackson from Bill Campbell, a man they call Soup 31, is a 9. He is a B grade, and that's going to be a sharp single to left. Jackson has his third hit, his third single. Jackson, a fast runner at first, huge insurance run. Lou Piniella is 2 for 3, an infield single, a double that knocked in a run, and then he would score on the Bucky Dent homer, which gave the Yankees a lead in the bottom of the 6th, and that came off Campbell. Campbell is the pitcher of record. So we have a runner at first, 1 out. Fisk sets the Red Sox infield to double play depth. Campbell to Piniella. Jackson at first. 52 is a 12. And that's a tailor-made double play ball. Hard hit ball to Doyle. Flips to the shortstop. Burleson comes over the bag. On to the boomer, Scott. 4-6-3. Side is retired. We go to the top of the 9th. The Yankees 4, the Red Sox 3. Lyle looks to save the game for Ed Figueroa. So Campbell made that one blunder. The 2-run homer to Dent. Can Lyle make it hold up? 4-3, top of the 9th. Due up for the Red Sox. Rice, Yastrzemski, and Scott. If anyone gets on, Carlton, Fisk. Lyle trying to get the 6-out save. I will take a sip of Gatorade. And now to the top of the 9th. And before we do anything, I'd like to say once again, hello and thank you to ID Gesture. Please check out and subscribe to his channel. D Lando 71, Dwayne Mart's YouTube network. Please check out and subscribe to his channel. Clinton Parks, the Admiral. Ken Castro, Barbara, Cutter Historical. Please check out and subscribe to his channel. Boxing Jones, John DFW 8680. World's Worst Gamer, David Solinsky. Thank you very much for joining us here at the ballpark. If you're watching, feel free to jump in the chat. But very glad to have one and all. All right. 4-3 Yankees. Here's Jim Ed Rice. Rice is 1 for 3. He's only hit a double. Lyle to Jim Ed Rice. 54 is a 32. And that's going to be a fly ball driven deep to right center field, but not deep enough. Making the catch, Reginald Martinez Jackson. 1 out. Yankees 2 outs away from victory in the first meeting against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox, May 23rd, 1977. First meeting of the season. And it came in the Bronx. In reality, the Red Sox won 4-3. What we have here, the Yankees are up 4-3. Lyle to Yastrzemski, former Red Sox teammates. The pitch to Yaz from Sparky Lyle, 51. That is an 8, but he's an A grade. Lyle jams him, popped up, left side, waiting for it to come down. Is Greg Nettles. He makes the catch, 2 away. Base is empty. Last man standing for the Red Sox. The boomer, George C. Scott. No, not the thespian. The first baseman, Scott. Last call for alcohol at 2. You're through, but Scott looks to extend happy hour. Again, former teammates. Scott and Lyle. Munson goes through the signs. Sparky nods his head. The pitch to George Scott. That is a 14. That's going to end the ball game. That's a 30. Fly ball to deep center, but not deep enough. Blair makes the catch. The Yankees win. The Yankees win. New York defeats the Red Sox in the first meeting of the 77 season here as we travel back in time to May 23rd, 1977. The Yankees 4, the Boston Red Sox 3. We get the same score, but in reality, it was the other way around. So what a fun games. And I don't go nuts with stats when I'm streaming. We'll just do, so Lyle gets the save, Campbell gets the loss, and Figueroa the win. So Lyle went 2, Campbell went 2 2/3 because he didn't have to pitch the bottom of the ninth. It's 2 2/3. Okay, so Eddie Figueroa gets the win. The losing pitcher out of the pen is Bill Soup Campbell. First year with the Red Sox. The save goes to the former Boston Red Sox, Sparky Lyle, who he traded for Danny freaking Cater. Danny Cater. Lyle gets the save. The big hit in the game off the bat of, you guessed it, Bucky Dent, a year before the bleep started. A 2-run homer with Piniella at second. Piniella had just doubled in Jackson to make it a 3-2 game. And then the 2-run homer by Bucky Dent makes it 4-3. The Yankees leapfrog the Red Sox to take the lead and eventually win the game. So Bucky Dent with the big hit. Yay for Bucky. All right, that was a lot of fun. And that was 4-3, just the other way. So before we sign off, once again, I'd like to say thank you to Dwayne Mart's YouTube network. Please check out and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for the kind words, Dwayne. World's Worst Gamer says, Yankees win! The Yankees win! The Yankees win! Thank you for being here, my friend. ID Gesture, thank you very much. Please check out and subscribe to that wonderful channel. Clinton Parks, thank you. Ken Castro, thank you. Barbara, thank you. D Lando 71, thank you. Triple G Sports Replays, thank you. Please check out and subscribe to that channel. Boxing Jones, thank you. John DFW 8680, thank you. David Zielinski, thank you. And I believe we got everybody. If I missed you, I apologize. Thank you for everyone who watched and who will watch later. I greatly appreciate it. Check out the other wonderful YouTube content creators in our community and subscribe, like, and share them. Greatly appreciate everyone's time. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year to one and all. God bless. You know it's coming, folks. Not a Red Sox win. The Yankees win 4-3. Bucky Dent, booyah, homer. Unbelievable, fun game. Thank you, and peace!